Hi, and welcome back to Wrasslin Farms. So we have finally finished the straining and filtering process of our vinegars, and they are all set up and ready to acidify for the next 2 months. So we're going to come back to that. And then, what do you do with your vinegar once you have it made? One of the best things to do with your vinegar is to make your own salad dressing. So you start off with a 1/4 cup of oil. Now for this vinegar, for this salad dressing, I'm using 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm using 2 tablespoons of roasted pumpkin seed oil. Just because I'm kind of running low on olive oil and I don't want to use it all up for the salad dressing. So then you're going to use a 1/4 cup of vinegar. Now you notice I have a little funnel and a filter in here. That's because the vinegar had a little bit of sediment in it, which is a totally natural thing that will happen with your vinegar. So I just strained it through a coffee filter to get this sediment out. So now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of vinegar. So the vinegar we're using this time is a blueberry vinegar that we made last year. And as you can see, I'm using up the last of it. So next you're going to add a tablespoon of mustard. So this is where you can use kind of any mustard that you have in your refrigerator. In this particular case, I'm using a rustic grain mustard that I was given by my friend Lovey, who got it from her friend Omesh. But really you can use any kind of mustard you want. And then you're going to add the sweetener. Now you're going to want a tablespoon of that. You can use honey. You can use maple syrup. You can use jams and jellies. And we all have half-filled bottles of jam and jelly in our refrigerator. You can use elderberry syrup. And today I'm going to use a violet syrup that I made last year with the violets that were growing in my lawn. And we're going to add that. And then a pinch of salt. A little ground pepper. And then we're going to mix it all into the mini food processor. And give it a few seconds. Until it has nicely emulsified. Now, if you don't have one of these little food processors, just get a jar, any old jar, and give it a good shake. So now today, we're going to be serving this salad dressing over some vegetables. On Monday, Neil and I took a ride to Stone Gardens Farms in Shelton, Connecticut. And it was a really great place to go. I'll post this picture on our Facebook page. And I got some beautiful broccoli, which I'm going to cut up and steam. And I also got this yellow cauliflower. Cauliflower is one of my favorite vegetables, and I'm going to toss it with a little bit of the roasted pumpkin seed oil, and I'm going to roast it in the oven. And then we're going to serve it with the drizzle of the vinaigrette. So just to show everybody who thinks that life is perfect here on True Wrasslin Dogs Farms and that everything we cook is delicious, yesterday our big project was to try to make bread. See, on Monday I went to Dig Farm to pick up some seeds from our friend Allison. She was nice enough to give us some yeast. And unfortunately, we had an epic fail. This is supposed to be a loaf of bread. As you can see, there are no air bubbles in it. So I just wanted to share that with everybody so you know that not everything works out, but this is a huge fail. And I'm going to have to throw all this out because there's no saving it, and you know how that kills me. So the weather is getting nice, and in the next few days we're going to be posting some more videos to show you how to use some of the flowers that you may see growing on your lawns. And until then, stay busy and stay healthy. Bye, everybody.